Hey guys, welcome back. I haven't posted in a while, but as you can see, it's nearly winter here again. I just wanted to show you this new project. This is a Suzuki LT125 from 1987. This is Suzuki's very first ATV, and online it is noted as the very first ATV ever made. Now there were other concepts and things, but this was an official ATV. Now this one, being the very first one, had some flaws that new ATVs don't really have anymore. Like this thing doesn't have any suspension. It's completely solid front and rear. No suspension whatsoever. It is chain drive, like most small ATVs nowadays. Now this one is two-wheel drive. It's basically like my LT160 when it comes to the drive line. Big, beefy tires. Now when it comes to suspension, since there's no suspension, both of these tires are rated to be inflated to 2.2 psi. And I'll show you under the seat here, the actual rating for each tire is right there. It says 2.2 psi. Which is actually very low for an ATV, but that's to soften up the bumps and everything. Now, this ATV has 7,395 kilometers. Now, I'm actually surprised this thing still runs because of how many kilometers it has. But because of that, it also has its own flaws. It needs a new cylinder. Well, it needs cylinder honed, and it needs some rings. I do have a piston and ring kit that just came in the mail, but when you accelerate down the road, if you put any stress on the engine in a gear higher than about third gear, it bogs like crazy. Now you may think it's the carburetor, but as you can see, I replaced that carburetor and that's brand new. So I'll be working on that and getting that thing rebuilt in the coming days. Now this ATV also has the gas tank underneath the seat, along with the airbox. So you have your gas tank there, your breather, and there is a mechanical fuel pump that uses the vacuum of the engine, goes up to the carburetor. Your airbox is all the way back here, which has a big tube that goes to here. So it's a pretty efficient setup. They tried to do it electrically in the Honda 4Trax 350, which everyone knows was an absolute flop, and those ATVs were known for being one of the worst for reliability. They're great engines. Electric was not good. So you got the choke up here, throttle here. I'm not sure if this is original. It does look original, but many other models have the choke here. The throttle is the same, but this choke is just, you slide it in and out. It doesn't actually choke the engine, it's just the fuel enricher. There's another choke down there as well, it does the same thing. Now I did rewire all the lights and everything on this thing and got them working, but I think it needs a rectifier or some sort of voltage regulator because both of the bulbs burnt out about a day after I wired them all in. So I'll have to look at that. Now another thing is the reverse. Now for an ATV this small, reverse is actually pretty uncommon. So with this one, you just pull the lever up and it goes into reverse. Now my LT160 had the same shaft, although the handle had a cable that went up to about here. Dashes and everything was different on it. So this one has reverse. It's 5-speed, 5 up, all down to neutral. These wheels are supposed to be either silver or gold. These ones are supposed to be gold. And there's supposed to be some sort of rack thing that comes out here, but this thing was messed around with. There are front racks for this machine that came with it, but the seller forgot to bring them, so he's bringing those over whenever he's in the area again. Now this thing, I bought it for a little over the price that I wanted to pay for an ATV, but at least I know with the Suzuki it'll never let me down. I've never had any issues with any Suzuki quads. This one I paid $500 for, and that was including delivery from about 3.5 hours away. So it was $400 plus $100 delivery, and I haven't had any problems with it at all, other than the engine having poor running when it comes to going up hills or putting stress on it. So I'll start it up for you guys, and that's pretty much it for the review on this thing. Now this is going to be a cold start, so it'll take a couple tugs with this one, especially since the motor is worn out. As you can see, runs good. I think the baffles are broken out of the exhaust. Very loud. But as you can see, no lights. Another thing too that this one likes to do, and you can probably see it from under the machine here a little bit, right there, it likes to leak oil, and I think it's because there's a crankcase breather on the back of the engine, and because the motor is so worn out, there's actually blow-by, and the blow-by from the worn out rings is pushing all the oil out of that crankcase breather, which puts it all over the ground. So once I rebuild the engine, that should fix everything to do with leaky oil. So I just top it up every once in a while and make sure it doesn't get too low. Well, other than that, that is today's video. This is the Suzuki. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully soon.